Hey guys, Nick here. Just taking a look today at the Harman Kardon Go Plus Play. This is an iPod sound dock, and it definitely is on the pricier side. It retails for right around $300 on Amazon. Original retail cost was actually closer to the $500 range, and it does offer a really nice amount of features and really nice sound. Unfortunately, it does lack in a few items as well. But let's go ahead and get right on into the review and really get up close with this and show you some of the nice features, and then what I really wish it'd bring to the table that definitely is lacking on. So let's go ahead and talk about the feature I like best about this, and that is actually the remote cartridge that Harman Kardon includes in this. What it is, it's just a little pop out that allows you to slide the remote in and then pop it back in whenever it's not in use. The thing I really like about this is the fact that it just makes the remote much easier to manage. You don't have to worry about losing it in a desk, in a messy room. So that's definitely one thing I liked about this immediately. Now, the remote itself does offer very basic functions on it, just volume up, down, previous, next, and then power, and then play, pause. So moving on down from the remote compartment, we actually get to the connectors. Here you just have of course you have the power connector, then you have the USB, that way you can sync the older devices through this, and also just the S-video out and the audio line in. Now I say the older devices because this is one of the FireWire charging devices, so any of the newer devices, such as anything from the iPod 2nd Gen, iPod Nano 4th Gen, and iPhone 3G to present, will not be compatible with this for charging. Now it still will play audio, but because this was wired for the FireWire charging of the old Apple iPod devices, any of the newer ones will not work with this. Now on the top here is where we actually just have the very limited buttons on the device itself. If you want to control the device without the remote, most of it will be found right in the iPod itself, because the only physical buttons on this is just power on, volume up and down. Okay guys, so as far as sound quality on this goes, it's phenomenal. Up to a certain point. Anything below 90 to 95 dB, it's phenomenal. The tweeter is ridiculous, has nice, clean, crisp highs. The dedicated sub, same scenario. It's not a hard-hitting sub, but it is a great, nice filling sub, so you get a great deep bass presence. And the mids are just some of the best I've heard. But unfortunately, after that 90-95 dB spot, it just goes downhill from there. The distortion really kicks in. It just gets muddied up, and it's just not a $300 sound dock at that point. It's at best $100. So overall, with the sound really kind of dying after 95 dB, with the lack of a built-in radio, with the lack of charging for a lot of today's more popular pieces of equipment, I cannot recommend this, because back in 2006, it would have been the system of systems. Now it's kind of an outdated era. So overall, guys, this is definitely going to be a no-go because it's just outdated at this point. Now, Harman Kardon well, at least I've heard rumors that they're going to be bringing this out in a shrunken down version. They're going to call it the Go Plus Play Mini, that will use the USB charging and not the FireWire, so it will work on all the devices now. But until that happens, I'm just going to have to write this one off because it just doesn't work with enough stuff. But guys, this is Nick, and I will see you in the next video.